class, it's Miss Peterson coming at you with another read aloud for today. It is called Hansel and Pretzel instead of Hansel and Gretel. Get it? It's making fun of the original Hansel and Gretel story. And it is written by Mike Saylor, the same author of the Black Lagoon series, our favorite series, one of them. So remember, good readers always make predictions because it helps you understand the story better, and that's what good readers do. So you used to remember the title, Hansel and Pretzel, and the front cover. And I don't know if you can see the front cover very well, but there's a little boy and girl, probably Hansel and Pretzel, and they're approaching a house. The roof is made out of cookies. I see the side of the house is made out of candy. Right now, pause the video and make your prediction. And okay, I hope I made your prediction and use this prediction sentence starter. My prediction is. Now we gotta get started. Hansel and Pretzel. Once upon a time, about 8:45, there lived a brother and sister named Hansel and Pretzel. They lived with their parents near the deep, dark woods. Every day, their dad would warn them, don't go into the deep, dark woods. Every day, Hansel would ask, why not? And every day, their mom would answer, because you might get lost and meet the horrible witch who will eat you up. There they are, talking to their parents. But being a forgetful kid with a lousy sense of direction, Hansel did lead Pretzel into the woods, and they did get lost. I think we're lost, said Pretzel. No, we're not, said Hansel. He led Pretzel deeper into the deep, dark woods. I think we're lost, said Pretzel. No, we're not, said Hansel. He led her still deeper and deeper into the deep, dark woods. Look at those deep, dark woods. Oh. I think we're lost, said Pretzel. I think you're right, said Hansel. So they finally agreed. And he began to cry. Look, said Pretzel, there's a cottage. I think it's the witch's. No, it's not, said Hansel, running up to the cottage, which was made of gingerbread. Don't forget to make your text to self, text to text, and text to world connections. That's what good readers do. I think it's the witches, said Pretzel. No, it's not, said Hansel, biting into the doorknob. Because the doorknob is a giant piece of candy. Suddenly the door opened, and out stepped a witch with a nose like a pickle. Let's zoom in on this nose, please. Oh my goodness, it does look like a pickle. I think it's the witch, said Pretzel. I think you're right, said Hansel, and he began to cry. Why are you eating my doorknob? Shrieked the witch. Trick or treat? Said Pretzel. Is it Halloween already? Asked the witch. Yes, said Pretzel. It was just Valentine's Day, exclaimed the witch. Time flies, said Pretzel. Well then, come on, kids, let's stay for dinner. Well, maybe just a snack, said Pretzel. There she is, inviting them into her house. Okay, but first of all, I think a witch would know what their Halloween's on, that's all I'm saying. So, Hansel and Pretzel went inside. They looked around. Spiders crawled in each corner. Bats hung from every beam, and a big cage sat in the middle of the floor. Who's your decorator? Asked Pretzel. Me, boasted the witch. That means she's like bragging about herself. There they are. They're like, uh-oh. That is not a good sign that there is a cage. What's for dinner? Asked Hansel. You! Shrieked the witch. Hee. You don't want to eat him, pleaded Pretzel. He's very thin. Well, said the witch, we'll just fatten him up. She shoved Hansel into the cage. Dun, dun, dun. Hansel looked out through the bars and began to cry. Look on the bright side, joked chuckled Pretzel. At least we're not lost anymore. The witch put Pretzel to work, polishing the kettle. Well, every day she brought Hansel a piece of her house to eat. Because remember, the house is made out of candy and gingerbread. Trying to fatten him up. Broom service! She would cackle. One day she fed him the door. The next day the torch. Every day she felt his head to see if he was getting any fatter. But Pretzel, who was a quick thinker, gave Hansel a haircut every night. Eat, 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 shrieked the witch, shoving a gingerbread chimney into the cage. Don't you have any cottage cheese? Asked Hansel. Weeks went by. The pot was getting shinier, and the witch was getting hungrier. Her stomach rumbled all night, and she grumbled all day. You're eating me out of house and home, and you're not getting any fatter. So her house is getting destroyed because she's feeding it to him, and she's wondering why he's not getting any fatter. I'm gonna cook you now, shouted the witch, lighting the fire. Well, the wok cooking is much healthier, said Hansel. I'll give you a wok on the head, snorted the witch. Just then, Hansel broke loose and ran around the pot. The witch chased him. You're fast food, she gasped. Bet you can't catch me, teased Hansel. I don't play with my food, snarled the witch. Ooh, she is not happy. She is losing her patience. As she leaned across the kettle to grab him, Pretzel quickly pushed her in. Splash! All we see is her feet in her own pot. What have you done? Wailed the witch. Don't get yourself into a stew, piped Pretzel. We're having a slight change in the menu. It's a potluck. We can make sandwiches, joked Hansel. Or tea with an old bag. What about witch's stew? Suggested Pretzel. Witch's stew what? Asked Hansel. Witch's stew not scare me, chuckled Pretzel. Hansel and Pretzel finished eating the cottage, hopped on the broom, and flew home. Where have you been? Cried their mom. We just went to the corner to buy a broom, said Pretzel. It's been 2 weeks, said their dad. You didn't go into the deep, dark woods, did you? Not us, said Pretzel, crossing her fingers. We didn't meet the horrible witch either, said Hansel, crossing his eyes. You're lucky, said their dad. She's supposed to be a really tough cookie. Pretzel smiled. Oh, I don't know, Dad. She said, I hear she's not such a bad egg. There they are, and they finally flew home. There's their parents. P.S. The witch stopped being hard-boiled, became a vegetarian, and opened a health food store. Get it? Because her old house was made of sugary sweets, so now she's like trying to be healthy, trying to turn over a new leaf. And okay, remember, every book teaches us a story. So if you want to, you don't have to, you can send me a message or a picture of you writing what you learned from this story. I can already think of like 3 good lessons to learn. First and foremost, always listen to the adults that tell you to do something or try to keep you safe. If they had listened to their parents, they wouldn't have gone into the deep, dark woods. But there's a lot of other lessons you could have learned as well. So message me or send me pictures. Look forward to hearing from you. See you later.